Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now, more specifically, what I happen to have for you today happens to be the best 6'8" inside-out scorer build, aka my very best Rudy Gay build, which just happens to not get Rudy Gay in the shades of, but it still happens to be a prime Rudy Gay build, and hopefully you guys enjoy it because trust me, it is something special, and you should really consider running this for a rebirth build. Now, as you can guess, position-wise, small forward, right-handed. We'll go in jersey number 22 because this will be based around the Memphis Grizzlies. Rudy Gay, height-wise, he was 6'8", whilst weighing about, he weighed about 220-something pounds, I think, but we decided to put him all the way down to 200. And then when it came to the wingspan, decided to go 7'3" because that is technically what he had for a wingspan. Body shape-wise, always go defined because it is what it is, and it really does make a difference. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this build, I do gotta say, if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more content like this on the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps in getting these videos out. Don't forget to drop a comment telling me what you think about the build because I do enjoy interacting with you guys and hearing what you got to say. Don't forget to share the video because it also helps with getting the video out. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notices on. Now, first things first, we got to get physicals out the way because they're the ones that take up a lot of attribute points. I decided to go with an 80 when it came to the excel and a 79 when it came to the speed. Key thinking behind this is, from everyone's playing, including myself, it feels as though having a greater excel than speed, yeah, it's a bit of a great thing to have when running builds like this. So I decided to go with an 80 excel with a 79 speed. Stamina wise, always keep it around an 86 because the truth of it is you are a small forward, you won't have the ball in your hands too tough. When you do get the ball, you're mainly looking to score, in which case you'll rarely burn through that much stamina. Vertical, we decided to go with a 70 because we're only aiming to get pro contact dunks on this build. And then when it comes to the strength, went with a 74 because we are aiming to get at least bronze bully. Now, to mess with the finishing first, I decided to go with an 85 when it came to the close shot. Key thing here was I was aiming for that gold fast twitch. When it came to the driving layup, decided to go with a 76 because we do not want the build to be we don't want it to be a slouch when it comes to finishing in any way, so you do want to ensure that the build has some great finishing. So we went with a 76 when it came to the driving layup. When it came to the driving dunk, decided to go with an 86 because this will allow you to get pro contact dunks. Plus, it does allow you the ability of getting gold limitless takeoff to match up with silver posterizer. And then standing dunk wise, left it at a 41 whilst giving it a post control of a 72. Key thinking here was that does allow you to get silver back down punisher, dream shake, drop stepper, as well as gold post spin technician, which if you haven't played the post yet, having those badges is really clutch because I'm not gonna lie, I run with the bronze version of those on my point guard build and it really does do a lot for me. Now when it comes to shooting, I decided to go with an 86 when it came to the 3-ball because this does allow us to get Hall of Fame claymore, which I personally believe on any build that's not the point guard build is really clutch because yeah, you get spot up out there like crazy. As well as going with a 79 when it came to the mid-range jump shot. Key thing here was I was aiming to get at least 22 total badge points on this build because it does mean once you apply the 10 badge points you do have, you can core blinders and limitless range, as well as, no, sorry, you can core limitless range of blinders, get the other, and still have enough points to spare to get any of the other necessary badges you need. And then when it came to the free throw, decided to go with an 80 because again, this build needs to have the capability of being able to be taken into the rec for you to really dominate in all facets of this game. Then obviously when it comes to playmaking, you gotta have some ability, so decided to go with an 85 when it came to the ball handle because as most of you know, ball handle is linked to quick first step this year. So an 85 ball handle does allow you to get gold quick first step as well as silver handles for days. When it came to the speed with ball, decided to go with a 77 and pass accuracy, decided to go with a 78. Key thinking behind this was I want the build to have enough ability to move the ball that if people do try to trap you, because I ain't gonna lie, people do try to trap me when I'm online, you need the ability to pass the ball, and having a really low pass accuracy this year is a detriment to a build. Now actually, speaking of which, whilst I have a quick break, how many of you are actually trying to hit legend this year? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a real tough challenge. And to anyone who does manage to hit it, congratulations to you because you are something special. But yeah, getting straight back into it, defensively, got to go with a 70 when it comes to the interior defense because we do want to get at least bronze interior lockdown as well as some great other things. When it comes to perimeter defense, always got to go with a 79 because it does allow us to get silver challenger alongside with bronze clamps. Steel, got to put it up to an 80 just because at a 78 we do get silver interceptor, but here I was really just trying to put the steel as high as I could after the other attributes I put in. When it came, Actually, I put the steel at a 78. What am I saying? When it came to the block, I decided to go to 75 because this does allow you to get gold chase star artist. Now, I will not lie to you. I currently run like silver chase star artist, and I am yet to notice it really make an impact when I try and chase someone down whilst they're running to the hoop. But maybe you have a different feeling from me because I try and do it with a point guard build. With a small forward build, it might be a little bit different. I might try with the PG build when I get a chance. Now, when it comes to the offensive rebound, I decided to go to 70 as well as a 70 on the defensive rebound to keep you as versatile as possible, because that way you can crash both forms of glass, as well as with the 7'3" wingspan, you have a great advantage when it comes to hitting the glass. Now, as you can see, we do finish with 18 finishing, 22 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 19 total defensive badge points, giving us a grand total of 80 total badge points on this here Rudy Gay 6'8" inside out scorer build, as well as the benefit of with +4, that does give you a grand total of 84. If I were you, I'd most likely slap a few of them on finishing, if not all of them, because then at least you can core limitless takeoff and really just mess around with the other badge points to get bully and posterizer. Or if you really want to, you could slap a couple on defense and then maybe core challenger and get something like anchor, rebound, or clamps. But that again is up to you. Now, when it comes to takeovers, the very first one I'd probably go with is limitless range, just because again, this is an inside out scorer. The out meaning that we stay out of the paint quite deep, so I'd rather you can spot it from deep as hell and knock shots down and keep defenses true. And then on the other hand, the secondary take, I'd probably go with something along the lines of easy blow-bys, or actually I'll go with finishing moves, because the truth of it is it's easy to blow by people if you can break them down with your right stick dribbles. So the harder thing to do is finishing through contract. So I'd go with limitless range for the first take, finishing moves for the second take, because that way at least you are sticking true to your build and being an inside out scorer. Now, what 2K says the shades of this player are like are Danny Granger, Jason Tatum, and Jimmy Butler. Danny Granger and Jason Tatum, it makes sense. Jimmy, not so much, because again, the 3-ball is hella high. But as I promised you, what we have made here happens to be the best 6'8" inside out scorer build. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, go and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as turning post notifications on. And don't forget to hit me up in the comments, telling me what you think about the build, because yeah, I do look forward to hearing what you got to say. But it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.